men have thicker thighs, apparently. This is the real dystopia right here. You will get shot on sight in leopard print if you ain't bulging. That's the law. Multi-pack of war crimes with a side order of unlimited gratuitous tit. Hipfire is actually hipfire. We might as well pull the trigger with the creases in our thighs. All I'm doing is trying to dish out some flaccid justice, and I keep getting hard. Where's the button to put it in my own mouth? That man's done so many drugs, you can absolutely get intoxicated off of his urine. The meatball has become carnivorous! Why can't you also be cannibalistic? That would make my life so much easier.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
What an amazing aesthetic as well. Everything is already smeared with blood. A game that sounds like it actually wants me to succeed, which doesn't exist. That's never happened before. A game that wants me to stand a vague sort of half, maybe sort of kind of chance. No way. Not real. At the very least, it wants us to go up. That's normally a good thing, I think, maybe. It's better than descending, right? Maybe the deepest, darkest, dankest, dampest arsehole of hell is a better place to be than the lovely, shiny RGB city of the future. Who knows, right? I mean, at least RGB make go fast. City is spinning, it's rotating at an alarming speed. A lot of not so great things can ascend, though, right? Like, there's gotta be something. The number of blood-sucking, soul-crushing parasites living in your eyeballs right at this moment. You better shake them out. It's not fun for them in there. They're gonna get hungry. That can ascend. The rate of, knife crime can ascend, especially when I'm around. Not even because I'm a murderer. I'm just very stabbable, as you can probably tell. The rate of an absolute channel favorite, I guess, one of our 5 a day, horrific war crimes can ascend, and I don't think any of those are good things. For all I know, we're riding the dystopian escalator right into the arse end of 1,000 bees, and we're well past due for our swelling appointment. I wanted to get around to this intriguing little bastard for a long ass time now. Wanted to stream it while it was fresh and juicy, but damn, I guess even omnipotent all-fathers of the internet of creamy stream cults are unfortunately bound by temporal forces, and I haven't quite figured out the technology to clone myself to play every single game of all time at once yet. Almost there. Not yet. The prototypes, jaws fall off 90% of the time anyway. But now, we're free from the confines of our Mass Effect addiction, and though we're thoroughly in the throes of endless withdrawal, I feel like this might be able to medicate that, along with shitloads of caffeine, 12 gallons of whiskey, butt chug, incorporated, 14 needles of dubious cleanliness and mystery contents, and a big-ass juicy RPG. It's like a game show. Do you take the money, or do you go with the mystery syringe? Who could resist? Fuck being a millionaire, give me blood poisoning, which is a huge accolade for any indie team. Look at him now, Ma. Your boy did it. I don't know why my mom would care, unless the implication is she birthed the entire dev team as well. In which case, congratulations. That's some real rapid-fire, double-tap, trigger, armor-piercing, ovaries baby-making. If you can consider triplets every 9 months rapid-fire. It's a little bit more like incredibly rusty burst fire in an ancient useless musket. Old, intelligent, and entirely empty of lead. I tried to do young, dumb, and full of cum, but backwards, and it doesn't work. Okay, let's select a profile. I'm gonna go with dash, 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 dash. And, none of you can fucking stop me. God, if this ramble isn't telling you all you need, it's probably pretty clear I have very little idea about the premise of the game. I've tried to stay as absolutely blind as possible so every single detail gets absorbed through my fleshy palisades for the very first time. I'm like the Virgin Mary, but for plot. It's gonna be an immaculate conception. The cleanest of seminal fluids. Distilled it, washed it out with alcohol. But I mean, it's Cyberpunk. Expect horrible, disgusting, disturbing, slimy slaughters of various flavors every cycle. Thousands of hopefuls make planetfall on Velis. An assorted serial multi-pack of war crimes with a side order of unlimited gratuitous tit. Most pay the hefty price of passage by contracting away their lives to the corporations as indentured laborers, labradors, called indecents or something. Slaves in all but name. Slaves with a much cooler name, arguably. Let's go overdose on poverty. You are an indent with the Ascent Group, the largest corporation on Velis. They said the name of the game. Fan service already, you absolute sluts. Stuck in the deep, dank bowels of massive arcology. Something, something, something. I got distracted by deep bowels. The game was made for me. Counting off the cycles to the end of your contract, or an early death, whatever comes first. Man, I really like the look of this. Bella's welcoming you a kick with the groin like it does to everyone else. Nice, nice, nice. Mandatory complimentary ball ruin. But you're not down for the count just yet. No, I am not a female. I am indeed the male. Holy shit! Look at that! He's just a thicker lady. He even sort of retains some of the boob. It just gets enveloped by muscle. No, I want to be as far away from your existence as humanly possible. So yes, I'm indeed man, but where is the bulge? Does the lady have more of a bulge than me? Let's find it. No, we actually have almost an exact clone of the crotch. Except men have thicker thighs, apparently. What a sad. This is the real dystopia right here. I feel like this might look really good. No, but he's really old like that. I want to look like that without any of the really loose skin. Pigment. My delicious pig-flavored Mentos. Oh, God. Ah, where's the in-between? Okay, to be fair, I am exactly this pasty. I'm as if curdled milk became a man. Aww. But now everything I choose is absolute baby. I think I might need to be an old bastard. Because I'm not enjoying any, maybe the face ink, which have you ever heard of the word tattoos game? That is what is known as a tattoo. Let's go to 0. I would like 0 face, please. Absolutely none. The quantity of face I'm experiencing right now is overwhelming. I have to be a tribal asshole no matter what the fuck I do. I look disgusting, but I also really like that I've basically got a little techno mustache glued onto me. Clean white? Absolutely not. I'm filthy white. Where's that worn off? No, not what I'm going for either. Sky black! That's kind of funny. Because skies are blue, but this is dystopia, so now there's smoke and shit. Electric salmon is, my god, that's intriguing. What the fuck is the electric salmon, and how do I become one with it? It's made my leathery slacks all nice and shiny. That's white, is it? White with endless quantity, an entire vat, an entire cloud burst of pea soup all over it. Techie. What's techie is about this? It's like a fishnet mesh vest that you would only see on an already dead World War I veteran. What's sleazy? Just wear a Sainsbury's bag for life over yourself? Put it under your first layer of skin? I mean, I love blood, but I don't really want to pay for a subscription model. Like, Blood Direct sounds like Amazon Prime. And you know what? I'm just not that thirsty right now. That's a treat for me. I wouldn't want to get fat. What do you think? Do we fucking do it? How awful could I be? I don't want a mohawk. I want a really ugly mullet. Ah! Oh! What is that monstrosity? I'd almost rather go with anything. Well, okay. That's not dreads, my friend. That's still kind of a mohawk. It looks like you put out the fucking Play-Doh spaghetti all over yourself. Ain't looking so great. Maybe it'll look a little better if I change the color. Let's go with Neuron Red. No, I don't have any neurons. 0 of them firing off right now, which is why the best thing I could create is this arsehole. There's only one blonde. Hey, where's my blonde? It's beyond dirty. I don't know how you go above dirty, though. Is there different tiers? Is it dirty, filthy, uncleansed, impure? Dreadhawk. It's a mix of the dreads and mohawk. That's the coolest fucking name for follicles I've ever heard in my entire life. No hairstyle in the world is cool enough to be called a dreadhawk. But you know what? If anyone gets it, it's Mr. Play-Doh over here. Man bun. Okay, you know what? Everything looks like a cow. Took a shit on my scalp. I almost want to go with a ponytail just because it really fits with the stupid ass hair metal vest we got on. I'm just gonna make him as awful as I possibly can. In fact, can we make him old? Can we go back to being an ancient bitch again? Oh, it's almost made it better. He looks good. He looks like some kind of horrifying action hero from the 80s. He still looks really squishy, despite being jacked. Is it just his proportions? I don't know. I don't really want to have to look at that all the time, because it looks like something's trying to escape. You don't want to see a really sad face inside of it? I think it's just got a wonky six-pack. So yes. Although that is very pretty. If anything's gonna cover my wonky six-pack. But instead, I'll wear your skin. There you go. I accept. It's a monstrosity. He has no name. I think he's technically called Tracksuit MILF. I think it's just taking my Steam name, which is very sad. It's one hell of a long elevator. I'm pretty sure this entire world is based on elevators now, so it makes sense. This isn't an ascent. I've gone downwards. There's no way something this red and sad is up. I wanted heaven. Oh, what? Look at him go. It's just me running through his legs. There was one particularly incredible animation. Come on, I want a two-step with you. Dance with me, cutie. Or just as long as you're not like stepping on my skull until it's thousands of tiny pieces.
Listen up.
My name is Poon. My name is Poon. I am the embodiment of vagina. Let's go.
Coming out of my fucking rinser this morning. Ever tried showering in manure? I want this fixed. Get it done before end of cycle and I'll throw in a juicy bonus.
Alright, can I do anything with these boxes? Can I not loot anything? Come on! It's the first level of the game and that's a cardboard box. And no one's cared about in at least like 300 years. It's gotta be worth something. That's where all the secret goodies are hidden. I mean, it's probably just like, you know, Nan's ashes in the attic that everyone forgot about for 300 years. I can put them to good use. That's my favorite condiment. Beats out pepper, beats out salt. It's a combination of the two. She ate both salt and pepper at one point. Only makes sense. Maintenance log. Everything is as functional and broken at the same time as always. The soups are doing their job. Fried scraps are welding to their little silicon heart's content. And I still don't really get what the walking monos are up to. All in a day's work. Signed, Byron. But at the very least I can take everything Byron's ever earned and loved and ruin his favorite office chair. And hopefully break the entire world down with it. Whoa! Holy shit, the amount of distance I can cover with that! I do seem to be at least 146 years old, but he got moves! The moves of the world's most violent ballerina. And I can just push around anyone I fucking want. This is the dream. The leopard print bully. Ain't got time to fuck around. I am Speed. Lightning McQueen would be so proud of me. That's who we worship in this dystopia. Hell, that's who I worship right now, but I guess it is a bit of a dystopia these days. I'm itching to slaughter someone, game. That was a man. It said investigate, and I think I just snapped his neck. Why do we want to investigate each individual one of his vertebrae from outside of his body? Bring up objective with O. I can do that. Thank you, O button. Much appreciated. Always wanted to O on command. Unfortunately, it takes at least a few strokes to get there. I've stolen ammo before I've even got a gun! Or Ucred? Communism cash. Fantastic. I don't think that there's no communism in Cyberpunk. All weapons can be upgraded if you have the required components. So like every RPG ever. Interesting. Guys, you should know that I got my gamer license years ago. I know what I'm doing. You don't have to tell me, game. Did my dissertation on gameology. It's first grade, SpongeBob. Can I get through him? Access denied. I'm the most accessible man you've ever seen. My ass is open to all comers and coomers. Alright, let's see if I can do- Oh, he's being eaten alive by buggos. That's not great. I thought I was gonna be the skull-devouring parasite. You're stealing my thunder, little bastards. I know I'm wasting so much time and this is the most unnecessary bullshit I've ever done, but that's what we live for on this channel. Everything I am is unnecessary bullshit. I invented it. Oh, thousands of bags of trash to the point where the trash seemed to be becoming sentient. That's how I was born anyway. So, good to see you, brothers. I wonder if our party members are gonna look just as bad or if they actually managed to make people pretty. Judging by that fat fuck, I'm gonna assume no. He about to start leaking. Fuck me. You were right. I shouldn't have fallen for it. A new life, get a job with the Ascent group, the trip to Velez and everything's set up. And all I have to do is work off the dead as indent. I got here. I got a job. Did he say satisfy me? Gladly. That is what I am here to do after all. Streamer is one step away from sex worker. I am prosy adjacent. And I guess you could call what I have a home. But it's nothing like ads. I live in a dump run by a maniac. And I work at a place worse than that. Gotta take more than my life to pay it off. Silver lining is that everyone here is in it together in some fucked up way. We're making it work. I found some good people. Better than the folks back home. Let's talk soon on Hollow, okay? Are you the maniac or are you the good boy? I know you're the main mission, but I'm pretty sure this leads to nothingness anyway, so let's go check it out. Yay, nihilism. A fulfilling life? Ugh. Alright, fine, let's hang out with you. Oh, there's voice acting.
So, they finally sent backup.
His voice is worse than what I gave him.
Would have left me here to be scavenged rogues.
Wait, I thought I was Poon. I thought I was vagina embodied, vagina incarnate.
Trauma. Oh, you came armed.
I mean, I have limbs. It's probably more than I could say for the vast majority of people in this place. Mostly thanks to me. I was very hungry.
Cursed void loop. Whatever caused this beyond that door.
A hankering that only biceps can satisfy.
Took a fat bite out of my thigh. Was all I could do to crawl
Ah,
over and put the
someone's muscling in on my territory.
It'll help out, right?
See? The language option isn't in the fucking options. You just pick it at the first dialogue. Whatever, I'm gonna be Spanish.
Besides the sentient intelligence operating this here ultra-complex machine.
What an absolute sweet talker.
Talking the most basic forms of sentience.
He's called me
Smart
sentient.
AGI.
It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Ferals, huh?
Larger in the soups down here. And hungry, too.
Well, if they're hungry, then eat the soup. It's there for a fucking reason. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to take bites out of this man's thigh? I didn't think it would even be possible. Although he does look like something out of Plants vs. Zombies. Very much on the plant side of things. He's adorable.
Yeah, something caused the SI to implode. There's been some strange power surges down here in the DeepStink lately. So it might be related, but I don't know. Answers beyond that door.
Deep stink? Huh? This place looks okay. I know the trash are becoming people, but you know what? It's happening in the UK too.
Yeah, those fellows mean business. Almost got me. Don't go in there unless you're packing.
Can't you tell? Can't you tell by my unbelievably shiny, smooth crotch that I am blatantly packing? I wore leopard print today. You will get shot on sight in leopard print if you ain't bulging. That's the law. That's the law now, let alone in the future.
They didn't tell you I was already down here. Poon. That dirty fucking jockey.
I guess I'm not Poon. We were just listening in on Poon talking about Poon.
Way back's clear now, right?
Just locker room talk.
Right. I'm gonna hobble back upstairs, find cheap soup Poon, and, well, do nothing, I guess. I've lifted the lockdown. Good luck.
What kind of damage are you gonna do hobbling? I guess you could fall on him. That might kill me at this level, to be fair. Might kill me at any level. Ooh. Using my silly little shoes to smash open rupee vases. Wait, are you the SI? What have you got against the fucking Spanish? Huh? There's no one here. I don't know what I'm trying to square up to. I wore this vest for nothing. Cyberdeck, hold, hack, and ice. Interesting. So we launch freebase cocaine directly into their eyeballs. Hey, can't get in. What the hell do I do? Do I kill this man? Do I at least sniff him from behind? Is that how we make friends in this world? Is that a Spanish custom? Someone let me know. How do I make myself taste like blueberry just to please the boys back home? Interesting. I like how he takes out a massive little, looks like a boombox. What are you doing? Are you changing the track? What fire mixtape are we jamming on today? Hi? What the fuck's wrong with you? Are you the soups or the other motherfuckers? Either way, you're big dead, and that was absolutely embarrassing. You want to try me again? Are you an enemy? Should I give you the enema for enemies anyway, instead of the friendly one? Use that to shoot. Wow. Never would have fucking guessed. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Whoa! That fires stupid fast for a pistol. Get fucked. I know another one snuck off over there and is currently lurking in, like giant cooking pots. What are you making for us, Grandma? The reload animation is so angry. Hello. Okay, goodbye. That's how we greet each other in my culture. Quick little bullet up the arse. Never hurt anybody. You know, except the people that very much hurts and cripples for life. Chances are we're getting 1 billion upgrades within the first few seconds of the game, and I can definitely get behind that. And in front of it. And just all around it. I will vor it if I have to. Cyberpunk was such an untapped genre. There's Deus Ex, and then Cyberpunk came out, and then like 1 billion indies were like, yep, I want that. I want that right now. Make it me. Oh, it actually increases the height of my fucking... That's interesting. That's a system I've never ever seen before. Good fucking job, game. But how much so does it work? It works so well. Hipfire is actually hipfire. We might as well pull the trigger with the creases in our thighs. Ow! Okay, that didn't look very healthy. I don't think we've learned the art of sitting yet. I don't know how many skill points that's gonna cost, but hell, maybe it's the final boss. All this blood, all this violence, all this suffering, just to finally achieve buttock comfort.
Affecting WMD system. Exact cause unknown.
WMD? Weapon of mass destruction? Or like Windows movie dictator? Director, that was right there, I guess.
We're waiting around in feces up here, and you say you're...
But he was complaining about Poon earlier.
You have one job. Get it done. I've uploaded the SI access override codes. Don't ping me again until it's done.
Erotic energy fluctuations. Actually, that doesn't sound like a good thing. That sounds like you're up, then you're down, you're up, then you're down. All I'm doing is trying to dish out some flaccid justice, and I keep getting hard. What was the point in that, sir? Would you like to go the fuck home? Would you like to never, ever, ever do that again? You're not doing so well, are you, idiots? I think I do, when I'm aim over their heads, which is really fucking weird. Mr. Bucks will be back very, very soon. But first, I gotta visit Mr. Poon. Everything we interact with has to be a vague vagina pun, apparently. God! So this is a cyberpunk world. That's all anyone thinks about. It's all anyone knows, and I haven't even witnessed a real woman yet. They're all just robots. In fact, I haven't even seen a human other than me, and I'm not entirely convinced I can be considered human. Not after my fashion choices. I think I lost my human rights as soon as I donned whatever the fuck this is. Oh, but I want to step. Fine, fine. Let's wait for them to turn around, because this might be a really interesting interaction. Hat! Hat, 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 hat! To cover up the fact I'm 96 years old. You know what? Works for me. I'm excited to never have to look at him again in my whole life. The purge was that easy? All I did was kill like 400 people. That's not enough. That's barely even a purge. Didn't have nearly enough fun being an absolute monstrosity tonight. It's like the one night of the year you get to let your hair down, have a few murders, you know, with the boys. Crack open a cold one, except the cold one is a recently buried corpse. Who knows what he's gonna have in there? I love how fucking relaxed all the robots are until I show up. I feel really bad for them. They don't deserve this. Supreme pussy tactics will prevail. Where's the button to put it in my own mouth? I don't deserve to be in this world anymore. It was pretty entertaining, but see, that's much friendlier than killing, right? He doesn't quite fall to pieces, but he's socially inept for the rest of his life. He knows not to mess with the big boy. I did it again! No! I'm an addict, it's all I know! I live and breathe blood! Do not worry, for we will not judge. I will thoroughly judge myself. That's the worst judge of all. You know how hateful I am? That's an immediate death penalty that I've got no way out of. I can't even appeal because it's me. I'm the lawyer, I'm the defendant, I'm the judge, I'm even the jury. And when there's that many clones of me in one situation, just, one is more than enough, thank you. But the big boss does! Who is the big boss? Are you sending him after me right fucking now? Is it you? Do you actually judge, but only when you're in a full suit of impenetrable armor? Much easier to judge then.
You fixed the problem. Good.
Your problem?
Boot the damn thing and let's call it a day. The SI interface terminals past that holodeck across the room.
I hope that every single alien that we ever encounter just speaks like a Geordie. This is amazing. And I mean IRL, first contact better be exactly like this.
Out of here. Thanks, mate. Let's have a drink when you get back upstairs. I'll be at the Punk Blood.
Let's get pissed on by Johnny Rotten, shall we? Right in the mouth. Fill me up, honestly. That man's done so many drugs, you can absolutely get intoxicated off of his urine. They're really leaning into cyberpunk, aren't they? But British cyberpunk, which is extra stranger. And now I understand why my boy looks so disgustingly ugly.
Boot sequence running.
Yeah, boot. Running. Footwear. Genius. Oh, it's the DeepStink because it's the actual sewer? It's a waste disposal system. But also has this giant magical rotating egg. Is this just the local toilet? How does it work?
About time. I know I promised you a bonus, but you know how it is. Revenue is below targets, quotas haven't been met, my hands are tied, yada yada, take your pick. Now get back here! There's a lift in East Stack that's acting up.
Oh, I'm a slave!
If you run into a work-shy-lark kid named Drummer down there, you can tell that slaghead he's on my eternal shit list.
Hey, he may be many things, but he doesn't look like a slaghead. His slag in the UK, which he's definitely from, is just a far more derogatory slut because it sounds somehow grosser. Because slag is like metal, isn't it? Like waste metal. Oh, he's gone. Why? He hasn't even got a leg. Do you think that's how his leg had a bite fucking chunked out of it? I think that's what he was up to? Was he slagging around? Well, hopefully not the head, though. Because that implies that what he uses his mohawk for is thoroughly slutty. And that just sounds painful all around. Uh-oh. Genius commentary. So insightful. I'm a modern-day Attenborough. Now, this guy, is he an indentured servant? I don't see any dentures anywhere. In fact, I don't think he's got teeth at all. He didn't even get the dentures. He's just a servant. Poor guy. He'll never eat again. We'll go on a hunger strike together, although I think he can probably last a good, I don't know, eternity longer than me, being made of nothing but metal. Being made of slag chunks himself. Now it looks just ever so slightly more, unbelievably fuckalized, I believe is the technical term. I mean, if foobar is actually a technical term, then I can have whatever the hell I want. Ow! Why am I useless? That was my face, and I'm fine. I can't tell if these guys are dead, or if this is just their reaction to the entire world coming down. He's moving around. I guess they just didn't give him enough brain to, you know, want to live. Or maybe gave him too much brain to want to live. Dude, same. Dude, same. I'm a tragic genius, as I'm sure you can all tell. This is... You'll hit no matter fucking what with this gun, as long as there's more than one enemy. It sprays so fucking much. They are not the unboomable force. And I'm barely even a fucking object. Go through. Oh, look at me go! I hold it sideways. I'm such a gangster. This is my favorite thing in the world. This is all I'll be doing from now on. I don't care that I move in the fucking slug space, leaving behind a greasy, greasy trail of my own. Holy shit! I'm feeling a little warm. And also absolutely spineless. That melted and drooled its way out of every goddamn orifice below my waist. How many are there? 2. Okay, never mind. That's not all that impressive and mostly painful. I imagine it was warm and molten. What a piece of shit. What a selfish corpse. And fuck, now that I look at myself again, I wish I hadn't. Hey, it's the Judge Man! Interesting. Okay, didn't expect to be eaten a pop of feral. Oh, I guess these are ferals and this is their dad. Wait a minute, so I've been killing babies? Because you weren't quite in massive meatball form just yet. The meatball has become carnivorous. Why can't you also be cannibalistic? That would make my life so much easier. You really need all these kids? What are you gonna do with them? There's only so many people McDonald's wants to hire. That's gonna fill up all the ones in the goddamn country. Alright, fucking eat it. There you go. Wait, you can stun their dad? Their dad's an idiot. Their dad's useless. I like this, though. I really like the cutscene design. It's amazing how much detail goes into the world only for them to be isometric. I think it works really well. That makes me a prouder dad than this man and his shoulder nipples could ever be. The fuck is that? What are you doing? You're launching your rocket-powered tumors at me, and I'm not happy about it. And if this is how you breastfeed them, no wonder they grew up to be the way they were. Move on to formula, man. Although I don't think putting that in a bottle is gonna help anyone. I imagine the formula is mostly kerosene and gasoline and all the leans, saline, whatever. Delicious salt water for my infant child. Enjoy. Dine on the finest ocean. I forgot to level up absolutely anything. I'm still an absolute fucking fetus, and I took out the greatest boy in the entire game, which I'm sure will become regular enemies in all of you know, 3 fights. Hydraulic slam. Punch delivered with massive hydraulic force propels enemies away. I don't know how the fuck to punch. It's not very helpful to me when I'm stupid. Just punch the monitor? You got it, you got it. I got motion tracking. They know where my fingers are at all times. They've microchipped me. Bill Gates stuck it in me and there's no escaping. Even from the most adorable of indie devs. I'm about to cause a real fucking earthquake on an enemy, so I don't think there's much earth to quake. It's a girthquake, if you will. There you go. Your girth will never be the same, arseholes. Shake it all over the place. Your penile Parkinson's. Fuck, they're scared of me. They don't want to run at me. That feels really fucking good. Most things in this game feel surprisingly fucking good. I don't know, it plays very different from any RPG I've played in a while, and it's a real breath of fresh air. Although we are down in a sewer, I don't know how fresh that breath truly is. I don't know if there's any chance it's fresh at all. Thank fuck I got infinite ammo. Where are we keeping it at? Or is it just a thermal clip? Maybe I just, you know, get friction all over my hands and make them all nice and warm again. I will no doubt fail, but I guess I'll try. Are you hackable? I can't quite tell. No, well, there's no trying for me today. Only pain, only suffering. Why would you make me happy, game? That's not what consumerism is for. Why should you give me my damn money's worth? Oh, God! Ow! Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. That's not what happened to me, game, but, if that's what you want to tell the boys back home, then I won't complain. That makes my death a little bit cooler and much more brutal. And I don't want them to see my corpse. Because then they might be able to tell that I died from a bitch slap from a, sewage raccoon. I don't think that's gonna look great on my resume. Can I hide in, the lair of the warmth fucks? No? Okay, no hole for me. DeepStink instructions. Don't worry, we all know what we're doing. 3 in the stink and the pink goes unbreached today. Kind of fresh air. Now, buy now for $99.99. You're telling me it smells of offal, and that's it. What is offal? I believe it's a Turkish dish, isn't it? Why does it smell like that? Am I wrong? Is it like corpses? Still could very well be a Turkish dish. It's a dish everywhere for the right people. I hear we taste like tuna. Although I imagine offal is already very much decayed. Look at this. That is absolutely stunning. Oh, retro future is just one of the best kind of looking futures in the goddamn world. I don't know why it works as well as it does, but it makes me feel very content inside. Also very scared and dirty for even gazing upon it, but that's par for the course with me. Always feeling that thick layer of grime all over my body. It's not my fault, I just play horrifying games. Plus, every single game in the entire world has a mandatory sewer section. This game is just rude enough to start you there. This is where you were born. You're like a flushed alligator, but you sort of just, you know, your dad's a pile of feces. You know what, I'm sure many people can relate to that one. Do I want to do anything here? Okay, Ramboing the entire heart of the universe might not be my finest hour, but damn did it feel fucking good. Goodbye, universe. Now you know how I feel. I think it might be able to survive more than a couple pepperings of my spray. I haven't leveled up my spraying technique in centuries. Gonna need a little more than that. You can't go under here. What if he dies? I was so against hurting these fucking things. Like, I was genuinely planning on not doing it the entire time. I don't know what kind of monster you've created, but I'm not happy about it. Or the treacherous monstrosity decisions that I make throughout the course of this game. Know that I'm doing them with you in mind. Not that I would ever betray you or anything. I just want to live up to your assholery. Just the way the lighting works in this game is truly fucking gorgeous.
The Ascent group went into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for bankruptcy.
Give fucking hat right now. You look like one of those sherbet planets, and therefore I need you in my mouth. A neon giant game. The Ascent. BioChoice Pharma. Wait a minute. Tor Frick? Where's this developer from? Because it's either going to be a Norse country, which I'm kind of... No, with Magnus, it's got to be. Are they like Norwegian or Danish or something? My people! Oh, the cutscene is forcing that man to devour the ring of a robot as deep as possible. Sound, sweet justice. I don't think the sound that would have made is sweet justice. I'm not sure how you'd describe that flavor, but very vomity, I imagine. Or maybe that's just what happens after. Very bodily fluid-y. Better hope he's been eating a lot of pineapple. But he's a robot, so nah. Look at this little cutie. I'm sure he's absolutely horrifyingly ugly from below, but there's no photo mode as far as I know, so we're saved from that one. Look at this. Actual real people. This world feels strangely alive, you know? I'm into it. I think I'm about to steal myself a car. If only there was a jump button, but the reflection on the fucking windshield is worth it anyway. That's kind of fucking stunning. I think they'd get a little bit more than a well, it's more than a slap on the wrist anyway. More of a prison shank on the wrist this time around.